Enzo Fernández, I didn't expect to receive this award. I didn't even know it existed, so it was a big surprise to receive it after the final. I'm very proud to have won it because the best players participate in the World Cup, including many young players. It was a unique moment because I was called up and I didn't know which trophy I was going to receive. It was really strange for me. I remember the moment they gave me the award, because Messi also received the Golden Ball for the best player of the World Cup and Emi Martinez the Golden Glove. Thiago Silva's son, Isago Silva, has just signed his first professional contract with Chelsea at the age of 17. Nicolas Jackson will no longer play for Chelsea. The story is well and truly over between the club and the player. Enzo Fernández, on his arrival at Chelsea, the negotiations were very difficult. I had to call the Benfica president so he would accept the offer. He wanted me to stay. The day after his arrival at Chelsea, Enzo Maresca sent a text message to Reece James to tell him that he saw his future in midfield. He even sent him a video to explain how he plans to use him. A transfer to Barcelona would be difficult for the club, but they are not ruling out making an economic effort to try and recruit Julian Alvarez. Gerard Martin is expected to start as the left centre-back against Atletico Madrid. In Germany, it is confirmed that Nico Schlotterbeck's departure is indeed settled. Within the player's entourage, the idea of staying in Germany is well received, but the voices calling for a departure outside the Bundesliga are being heard more and more, and that's where Barcelona comes in. Deco and Hansi Flick greatly appreciate the player's style, especially given his status as an elite left-footed defender, a position Barca is looking to strengthen next season. If he does not renew his contract, the club will be forced to sell him in 2026 so as not to lose him for free in 2027. Dortmund values him at around €45 million, but may have to lower their asking price and prefer to sell him outside of Germany. The player could open the door if an interesting offer arrived from Barcelona or the Premier League. Barcelona is also tracking Gonzalo Inacio, but Schlotterbeck has more maturity and experience. Flick considers Schlotterbeck to be the ideal choice to allow Cubarsí to play in his natural position. The club could take action during the winter transfer window if they find themselves in a 1-1 financial situation. Barcelona is also showing concrete interest in the 22-year-old left-back, Nathaniel Brown. Manchester United is also keeping an eye on the situation. His club is 100% convinced he will leave this summer and would ask for between €60 and €70 million. Ronald Araujo has asked the club to give him time to recover mentally and psychologically from the intense pressure he is under. The club immediately accepted, as they believe the priority is to restore the player's mental and psychological clarity. All means have been mobilized to support him. The request does not have a precise end date, as in this type of situation, it is impossible to set a return date. Several clubs are interested in Ter Stegen during the winter transfer window. Rooney has not played for Barcelona in the last 4 matches. He only played 16 minutes in the 3 previous matches. Hansi Flick is relying on him less and less as the injured players return. When Marc Benol signed his contract extension with Barcelona, Joan Laporta told him, "If everything goes as we want, you will be a Barca captain one day." FIFA has informed clubs that they can keep their players called up for the Africa Cup of Nations until December 15th. Nicolas Jackson will be available against Union Berlin, Stuttgart, Sporting, and Mainz before joining the AFCON. Bayern Munich is still interested in Malik Fofana. However, Said El Mala remains the priority. Uli Hoeneß on Dayot Upamecano, I think he will renew his contract. Castello Luquiba loves Bayern Munich, and his entourage has already indicated that he would be delighted to join the Bavarian club. Max Ebel is in contact with the player's agent. Bayern Munich scouts are often present at the MCH Arena to observe Franquilino do. The German club was in the stands this weekend for the match against FC Nordjylland, during which Du scored a brace. Borussia Dortmund, Liverpool, and several other clubs were also present. Uli Hoeneß on Vincent Kompany's predecessors, I don't want to mention any names. But we had coaches for whom you had to take out the extinguisher after every press conference. Since Kompany has been here, journalists in Munich have to work again. He gives them nothing but football. Crystal Palace has submitted a concrete offer to Bayern to sign Sacha Boey. Oliver Glasner is in direct contact with Christophe Freund and has a particular fondness for the profile of the French right-back. Bowie, currently lacking playing time, has already made it known that he is open to the idea of playing in the Premier League. If Mourinho wasn't the coach, I might never have come to Madrid. My arrival at Real Madrid is largely thanks to Mourinho. Real Madrid wanted Silva, Mata, Cazorla, but Mourinho said either Luka or nobody, and that made the difference. Sergio Ramos has reportedly offered himself to AC Milan as a free agent. Arriving in February 2025 at Monterrey, the Spaniard's contract ends on December 31st and he has decided not to extend it. Gerard Piqué, Cristiano Ronaldo was complete in absolutely everything. A true football machine. Playing against him was extremely complicated. He had everything: right foot, left foot, aerial play, penalties, free kicks, power, speed. Absolutely everything. He had an ideal physique. Scott McTominay is voted Serie A Player of the Year. VAR should have the power to intervene on corners and second yellow cards at the 2026 World Cup. On this day, at the age of 23, Cristiano Ronaldo won the Ballon d'Or for the first time in his history wearing the Manchester United jersey. It was not a simple season, but an unforgettable sporting brilliance. Statistics and achievements of the icon Cristiano with the English club that year: 49 matches, 42 goals, and 7 assists. Premier League Best Player, Premier League Top Scorer, Champions League Top Scorer, European Best Player, winner of the Premier League, the Champions League, and the Club World Cup. Desire Do won the Golden Boy 2025. Chelsea and Manchester United are tracking the Brazilian prodigy Luis Eduardo. Mikel Arteta: I hope Declan Rice wins the Ballon d'Or. That would mean we have won a lot. Normally it's linked to that. He was immense the other day. I think he has been immense since the start of the season, and he is an incredible and crucial player for us. Journalist: what is your superpower? Lamine Yamal: I wish I could change people's day. If someone is sad and comes to the match, they watch me play and their day gets better and they go home happier than before. Football is everything to me. We can elicit a lot of emotions that depend solely on the presence of a ball. I love football because it is one of the sports that puts everyone on an equal footing. Nico Williams, Vesca, Berenga, Inaki Williams, and Navarro did not train with the Athletic Bilbao group 2 days before the match against Real Madrid. The director of refereeing, Anthony Gauthier, acknowledges Clement Turpin's mistake during Monaco PSG. Lamine Camara should have been sent off for his tackle on Lucas Chevalier. No more pain for Desire Do, but no rush. The Parisian prodigy no longer feels any discomfort in his right thigh but prefers not to rush things to avoid any relapse and return at 100%. Here is the Serie A table after 13 match days. 4 teams are within 1 point in the title race. Fiorentina is second to last without a single win. Varane: you must never consider Real Madrid dead. There are still months left, titles are won at the end of the season. Zidane is Real Madrid's only option if the club were to change coaches during the season. Here is the Cameroon squad list for the AFCON 2025. Andre Onana and Vincent Aboubakar have not been selected. The DR Congo squad list for the AFCON 2025. Yoann Wissa is unavailable, injured, forfeit. Nathaniel Brown is being followed by Real Madrid. Manchester City is blocking Omar Marmoush. The club refuses to let its player participate in Egypt's preparation matches before the AFCON. The Egyptian will remain in Manchester until the match against Crystal Palace on December 14th. For the first time since June 2020, Mohamed Salah stayed on the bench for the entire match in the Premier League. The Egyptian had played at least 1 minute in the league for 200 consecutive matches, excluding periods of unavailability. He had not been a substitute in the PL since April 2024, a run of 53 matches. Real Madrid maintains total confidence in Xabi Alonso despite the recent run of poor results. Manchester United is preparing an offer of around €80 million for Federico Valverde. The club Al Hilal is currently negotiating with the FRMF to try to exempt Yassine Bouno from playing in the AFCON. Even if the request has a 0% chance of success, the two parties are discussing through official channels. Elliot Anderson gives priority to Manchester City for a future transfer. Lamine Yamal, with all due respect to Morocco, I never doubted my choice of national team at the decisive moment. When Morocco reached the World Cup semi-finals, I dreamt of playing for Morocco deep down, but Spain is also my country, where I grew up. And glory to God, I made it. This also brings me closer to the World Cup and my chances of winning it. European football is more followed and closer to the international level. I will always have affection for Morocco, it is also my country. Barca moves ahead of Real Madrid at the top of La Liga. What a comeback ahead of the Merengues. Atletico Madrid is at the foot of the podium, while Villarreal settles in there. Here is the Ligue 1 table after the 14th match day. RC Lens is the Ligue 1 leader. The podium is completed by PSG and OM. Thierry Henry on Reece James against Arsenal, he does everything. I couldn't believe my eyes, he single-handedly stood up to Arsenal's midfield. I think when he is fully fit, no one can match him. Real Madrid will consider offers for Rodrygo. He has lost his non-transferable status. Marc Guéhi is not a priority for Real Madrid at the moment. Real Madrid had not recorded 3 consecutive draws in La Liga since 2019, when Zidane was still coach. Xabi Alonso requested a creative midfielder this summer, a request refused by the club. Today, the club finally realizes that there is a clear lack of quality in this position. Real Madrid is actively scouting La Liga in search of young Spanish talents. The Madrid club believes its squad lacks experienced Spanish players who know the league perfectly and are capable of fighting with passion on the pitch. Carlo Ancelotti, Vinicius Jr. must be in full physical shape. There are many special players, and I have to choose those who are fully fit. Not just Neymar, but also Vinicius. If Vinicius is not fully fit, I will call up another player because the squad has a high level of competition, especially in attack. We have many special players in attack. Kylian Mbappé has become the 4th player in the 21st century to score 60 goals in a calendar year. He succeeds Ronaldo, Messi, and Lewandowski. Jude Bellingham is an excellent midfielder who transformed into an even better attacking midfielder. He became addicted to incursions into the box and, over time, he found himself lost. Today, he has lost his identity, and we no longer really know what type of player he is. Dean Huijsen will not play tomorrow. He is still unavailable. Raúl Asensio will be back. Atletico de Madrid has reportedly entered the race to sign Marc Guéhi, a Bayern Munich target who currently plays for Crystal Palace. Atletico has already made contact with Guéhi's representatives. Max Ebel had previously confirmed the club's interest in Guéhi, and Freund reportedly contacted Palace coach Oliver Glasner to inquire about the defender. Real Madrid and Liverpool are also interested in Guéhi.